You get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Dupree. Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Man, what a big play by the running back. Nice decision by the quarterback. He sees all the space in front, hands off the football. The running back does the rest, just chewing up yards. Great job hitting the correct hole, and you could see the speed on the huge pickup.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Joseph on the play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing the turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Hauls it in. Got room at the 35. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He is in, takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with an onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, we're only in the the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
In the red area, it's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on 3rd down, Joseph. Fires downfield. Trying to find the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Joseph. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Badger! A great catch and run for 6. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. The run inside. It's Hosley. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hosley. Could not make his way to the corner. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's going to fire deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They go play action with Joseph. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And the defense is kind of smiling about that one, right? The receiver got a chance, got open, had a chance to make a play, but man, you don't see it very often, but just lose concentration, and that is a big 3rd down stop for this defense on that drop pass.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Harris. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets into the 26-yard line? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Oh, what a move.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing Joseph. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. He'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be 3rd down as the clock runs before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Across the 45. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for them?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. In coverage defensively, you've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. Just excellent technique by this receiver, working the sideline, the great footwork to stay in bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. He's trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Instead of trying to just take the lead with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. Running inside. It's made. Touchdown! Georgia Tech! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the 2nd half. Joseph. Got the big tight end on the corner route. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing offense. Just got to complete a couple throws and keep the offense on schedule. But when you think about the offenses where they've had a difference maker, a guy like Russell Wilson that were able to throw on first down, take shots, just make them so much more explosive. I think this guy has some of those traits too.
Joseph on the play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it's Joseph. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Throwing Joseph. Got his man. Chip got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back. Now turn receiver in space and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is and get into the end zone.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to bring this one out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Mendoza. Going to take a shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They go play action with Joseph. Looking for space to the left. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Badger! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? To the air, it's Mendoza. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And even though his team is trailing, this guy has stepped up time and time again for his offense. Already over 100 yards, and now comes up with a massive play in a 2-minute situation.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Well, running the ball there and getting the first down is big. You've got 3 timeouts, and this might be a place where you want to just use one here. Catch your breath and get your plan of attack on.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Joseph. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. On the move at the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. The holder will kneel at the 33, a 43-yard attempt for the win. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, there's down by a single.
Man, there is nothing worse in the world than that feeling right there. Missing a field goal when your team needs it the most, that's what you do. You're a kicker. You're supposed to make those. Man, oh man, Palmer, that sting.
He's going to carry that miss for a long time too, David. Obviously, the offense and the team put him in a position to come through for them. He's just going to have to learn from this, get back to practice, and want to make it next time he gets that opportunity.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Unloads it downfield. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.